This video is for you if the past seems to control you, if the past seems to resurface all of the time, take over the old noggin, ruins your day. It could be things that you're holding on to, it could be traumas, it could be memories, it could be the things that people said. All of the above. This video is going to help you free yourself from this past thinking mind. So stay with me. I'm Ali at Mindwave Meditation by the sea, and I'll see you on the other side. So some of us go through life and we hold on to memories and traumas and situations of the past that just go round and round and round, and we can allow these memories, these thoughts, these mind movies to go for years. For years. And I shouldn't laugh, because some people allow this to go on for 10, 20, 30, or the entire life. But the good news is that doesn't have to be the case. The bad news is generally people don't know what to do with these thoughts, so we just allow them to go round and round and round. What do I mean we allow them? Well, it's really you that can decide to hold on to these thoughts or process them and let them go. But we don't get taught that stuff in school, do we? No, but times are changing, so maybe things will change and we will get taught these incredibly simple tools that can change our life and bring us back to absolute happiness. So the way that we can look at this is, if someone pulls an arrow and fires it at you and it just misses you, what do? We look down at the arrow and we look at that person and go, and that person goes, oh, sorry, it's just, you're like, yeah, you're trying to hit me. I'm going to cut that person out of my life. But what we tend to do is, when that situation's gone and that person's gone, we walk around and we pick up this arrow, we carry it with us, we just start stabbing ourselves all the time, remembering, oh God, they nearly hit me. Oh, they nearly hit me, but they didn't. Oh, they nearly hit me, but they didn't. So I'm just gonna keep on reminding myself. And it could be something that someone said. Oh, they said it again. No, they didn't. They said it that time. They maybe said it a few times, but it's not happening right now. And if it is, I'm sorry. But if it's not, it's you replaying that memory over and over again. It could be something that you should have said, something that you could have done, something that you failed hard at, something embarrassing. Oh, that memory. Oh. The past is the past, and there's no reason why it has to hold power over you. The present is now. The present is all there ever is. And even in the future, it's only ever the present. The future doesn't exist. It never comes around. Have you noticed that the future never comes around? We move through time. Years go on. We get old enough to try and grow beards and second guess ourselves. But it's always the present. Always the present. Always the present. So decide today to drop that arrow. Let go of that arrow. You don't need to keep doing this with the arrow. Let it go. Resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. So allow yourself to think about this same analogy with these things that you're holding on to, these memories, these traumas, these past experiences, these embarrassing things that you did, whatever. It belongs to the past, and you, and only you, have the ability to let it go. So solution time number one, realize that it's only you that's holding on to this. This person that said whatever they said or did whatever they did is most probably not thinking about you right now, and they've moved on. And this is the sad truth. It's just us that keep playing it over and over again. So realize that it's you, decide to let it go, and decide to set yourself free. Stop poisoning yourself on a daily basis, and realize if you don't let this go now, it might be years and years and years of holding on to this image of this person, this trauma, this memory, this belief, whatever it is. Let it go. Number two, when someone really hurt you, one of my favorite things to do is to decide to turn the anger and frustration I have for that person into compassion and sympathy for that person. If anyone's ever treated me bad or disrespected me or said something really malicious or hurtful, then they were brought up a certain way. They didn't learn the rules of being nice and knowing what unconditional love for another feels like. They haven't found peace within themselves. If anyone's hurting you and being unkind or unfair to you, or did something horrific to you in the past, it's because ultimately they're suffering. And they might not show it, it might not look that way, but ultimately they're deeply suffering in life. And you have the chance to transmute that feeling of pain and anger and frustration into compassion and sympathy for that person in your mind, to allow yourself to set yourself free. This is the golden ticket. And number 3, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the years that you've allowed yourself to replay these memories, these thoughts. Decide to let go, set yourself free by forgiving yourself. How do we do that? Say to yourself on a daily basis, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And if you want to elaborate and say the thing that you forgive yourself for, by all means, go to town with this stuff. So go back through this video and make notes and decide to take this stuff really seriously. You have one life. Take it really seriously. Make those notes, implement this stuff, and change your life and decide to live from a place of freedom and peace, because you really only have one life. So start living it today. Like, subscribe, click the bell notification, and check out my free training down below. See you on the other side.